Chapter 8.4, Day 1. Now we are going to discuss example number 2. Graphing y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. Graph y equals 3x squared minus 6x plus 5. Describe the domain and range and must show 3 points on the graph. Step number 1 is always find the axis of symmetry. Find and graph the axis of symmetry. For the axis of symmetry, we need the formula and we need the A and B. So A is going to be 3, so the A is 3. And B is going to be -6, so B is -6 here. You're going to find out the axis of symmetry, so the formula is -b over 2a. Negative b means that negative times -6 over 2 times 3, and that is 6 over 6, and x equals 1 is our axis of symmetry. Now we are going to graph this axis of symmetry. X equals 1 is a vertical line passing through 1. So my axis of symmetry is going to be this line that I'm making right now, a dotted line. That is our axis of symmetry passing through x equals 1. Our next step is to find the vertex. We know that vertex is always x comma y, and we already know the x coordinate, and we want to find the y coordinate. To find the y coordinate, we are going to use this x value and plug it into the given function. My given function is 3x squared minus 6x plus 5, and I'm going to plug the value of x and find out y. So here I am going to simplify this, and this is going to be 3 times 1 minus 6 plus 5, and that is 3 minus 6 plus 5, and you got here is -3 plus 5, which is equals to 2. So my vertex is 1 comma 2. So I'm going to graph the vertex. 1 comma 2 is this point right here. That's my vertex. It said find and plot the vertex. So I plotted the vertex already here. Next step is that use the y-intercept to find 2 more points. Y-intercept is C, and C is this point right here. So that's going to be the y-intercept, 0 comma C, 0 comma C. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is my C. So I can tell by looking at C value in the original function that that's going to be my y-intercept, and that is 0 comma C, that my y-intercept. I only need 3 points. And I already have 2 points to make a graph. So the third point is going to be the mirror point of this point. So this is the line of symmetry. I know that the graph is a symmetrical figure. So whatever is this point from this line, we can just mirror this point on the other side, and that is my third point. Now I can join these 3 points and I can find the graph. Once I know the 2 points, I can mirror this point on the other side of the axis of symmetry, because I know that the axis of symmetry divides the parabola into 2 equal parts, and I found the third point using that understanding, because it's going to be the mirror point of this point. For domain and range, this graph is going left forever and right forever. So domain is always for the parabola is going to be negative infinity to infinity. Range is mostly a height of the graph. So the height of the graph is, you can see that the height of the graph, the y coordinate is 1, 2, is starting from the 2 and is going up and up and up. So the graph's height is 2 comma infinity or greater than 2. So the height of the graph starting from 2 going up and up and up. So from 2 to infinity, or you can also say that the height of the graph is greater than equal to 2. Next is the you try problem y equals 2x squared plus 4x plus 1, and we're going to graph this. We're going to describe the domain and range and show at least 3 points to graph. First step is to find the axis of symmetry, and we need a and b for that. So a is going to be 2, b is going to be 4. So a is 2 and b is 4. And the formula for that is x equals negative b over 2a. And b is 4. 2 times 2 you got here is negative 4 over 4, that is negative 1. So the axis of symmetry equals negative 1, and we can graph that into our graph. It's a straight line, vertical line passing through negative 1, Now we are going to find the y coordinate to find the vertex. So we already have a negative 1 and we need a y, and we're going to use the given equation and plug the x as negative 1. So 2 times negative 1 square plus 4 times negative 1 plus 1, and you got here is 2 times 1 minus 4 plus 1, and that gives you 2 minus 4 plus 1. Negative 2 plus 1 is negative 1. So our y coordinate is negative 1. So the vertex is negative 1 comma negative 1. And that point is right here. I plotted the vertex right here. Next is that we're going to use the y-intercept to find 2 more points. So the y-intercept is the c value. So the y-intercept is c. So the y-intercept is going to be 0, 1. C is 1. The y-intercept is 0, 1 is this point. And now we are going to find the other point. So remember, the other point is a mirror of this point. So one step here and then one step here. So this is my other point. Once I find my other point, I have the 3 points what I need to graph. So I graph this, and this is my graph of the function y equals 2x squared plus 4x plus 1. Domain and range. Domain is the all real number because the parabola goes to the left forever and to the right forever and to the left forever. It means the domain is going to be negative infinity to infinity. Range is the height of the graph, means the y values. Y value is starting from negative 1, so this value starting from negative 1 and is going up and up and up. So the range is going to be negative 1 to infinity or greater than negative 1. You try problem number 2 when we are going to graph y equals negative x squared plus 4x minus 2. We're going to describe the domain and range and show 3 points to graph. First step is always to find the axis of symmetry, and we need a and b for that. So a is -1. So here is my a, -1. B is 4. The formula is x equals -b over 2a, and that is -4 over 2 times -1. So -4 minus 2, -4 divided by -2 is going to be 2. My axis of symmetry is x equals 2 line, and that I'm going to graph here x equals 2. And now I'm going to find out the vertex. For the vertex, I need the y coordinate. I'm going to use this 2 and plug it into the function. And that's going to be y equals negative x squared plus 4x minus 2. So that's going to be -2 squared, 4 times 2 minus 2. And what you got here is negative outside. 2 squared is 4 plus 8 minus 2. And that's going to be 4 minus 2 and is 2. So the vertex is 2, 2. The x is 2 and y is also 2. We're going to plot that, and that is going to be this point right here. Now we are going to find out the y-intercept. So the y-intercept is going to be the c. C equals -2. So that's going to be the c. And we're going to write it down in a coordinate form. So we can write it as 0, -2. 0, -2 is this point right here. We can mirror this point onto the other side of the graph. So 2 points from here, 2 points here, and that's going to be the other point. We have now 3 points, and we can join them to get our graph. And vertex is, so the vertex is 2, 2, 2, 2. Domain of these parabolas, since it goes left forever and right forever, it means it covers all real numbers, or in interval form we say that -infinity to +infinity, all the left and right values. Range of the graph is the height of the graph. Starting from 2, y value is 2, is going down and down and down. So from -infinity to 2 is your height of the graph. Remember, although I said 2 to going down and down and down, but always write the smallest number first and then highest. So the highest point of this graph is 2, and the smallest is -infinity. -infinity, 2 is the range, or in other words, you can see that y is less than 2. So y is going less than of 2.